Her words kept haunting me.
Haven't you figured it out yet? I know you better than you know yourself.
Didn't I know myself? And if I didn't, why didn't I? My head was spinning as the bus's wheels did the same. I fell asleep and dreamed. Preston Love again on KMD Radio. Walk with me in the night forest. Conquer your fear of the dark. Bring your spirit into the light. How boring was that? I had to ditch Preston Love fast. I got off the bus at random in a town in Azerbaijan so I could reconnect with myself. I ended up here in this little house rented out by a farm family for practically nothing. I went with the mister to the market, watched the missus and her daughter preparing food, ate with the family, including all the grandkids. After less than a week, I felt washed clean. One day I walked into town and went into a tea house. Great music. An old guy came up to me and started talking, a Brit who'd been on the road forever, seemed like. He started talking a mile a minute about the 1960s, the hippie trail to Kathmandu, the famous pudding shop near the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, where hippies congregated and hit the road east and left messages on the bulletin board in those days before the internet. When I told him about my relationship to the cinema, he said, "Why don't you check out Istanbul? Maybe you could open a movie theater. I bet people would come." What did I have to lose? Maybe I really could start over, change my look, be in a world of my own. 18 hours on a bus put me into Istanbul. Found a place to stay, and then I hit the streets. First stop was the pudding shop. Still going, but now it was a self-serve cafeteria for tourists. Maybe that was inevitable. I walked and walked, getting a feel for the town. It had the poverty of any big city, but very attractive neighborhoods too. And it went on for miles. Clearly there was money here. Thousands upon thousands of students too, and lots of them would think of themselves as hip enough for my theater. I started asking around and located a derelict old theater which could be restored. I hired a ticket taker and an old projectionist, pulled some money from my bank in the States, and soon I was ready to roll. I got lots of attaboys, sold up to a couple of hundred tickets for some programs. And then International Istanbul Silent Cinema Days came to town. You can guess who came along for the ride.